Welcome back to another episode with Zeus Gaming UK. Today we are going to start discussing all things Discord. In particular, how to set up your channel for the very first time, what bots you might want to use, how to make it look a little bit more sharp, how to moderate, how to set up user roles, and all other kind of bits and pieces. That's going to be our focus. As always, I'd love for you to come through and check me out on my various social media accounts. Whether I'm streaming on Twitch or maybe Facebook, or I'm offline and in my Discord channel, it would be great if you can hit them up, drop that follow, drop that like, come and join and get involved. Come through when I'm streaming and have a chat about any of the videos, the things we're discussing, or maybe you've got an idea for another video. Or if I'm offline, get involved in that Discord community, come through and chat. And actually, if you've got something you need some help with, Discord's a brilliant place to do it, and the channel that I've got can really help. If I can't answer your question for you, it's really likely that one of my awesome mods or one of the community members we've got there will be able to help you out. All of my socials, as always, will be linked in the description below for ease of access. Okay, so let's look at all things Discord. So what I want to do is first of all give you a bit of a whistle-stop tour of what I'm going to teach you to achieve, and I'm going to do that by entering into a Discord community here that this account hasn't been a part of before, but you'll start to see what is and isn't achievable. So what we've set up here is when someone comes onto this Discord for the very first time, they can only see 3 pages. Okay, we've got some how-to videos that have been created for literally anyone that wants to use them to help them learn and grow. We've got a scrim part which gives us information around if I want to get involved or organize a competitive game, but that's all I've got access to. So if I actually want to get into the Discord, I've got to read through these rules and points, and then I've got to type the word agree into the box down below. So let's do that. Keep an eye on the left hand side, just underneath where it says Pantheon Gaming. Once I've done that, you can see that general chat, think box, and looking to play will open up. So what this then does is it gives me permission into the server. It auto assigns me a role. So here I am, I've now been given a role. My colour has turned blue, and we'll go through that in a little while. I've then got, so I can type and get involved in here. So hey everyone. I mean, I'm going to come off of this pretty quickly because I've got some friends in this server. So I'm going to click off of this before they respond because I'm definitely going to get some banter. We've got a think box, which is around about how to improve. The how to and the scrim are still there, which everyone else has got access to, but we've now also been granted access to the looking to play. So an LFG, a looking for games type of channel that people can use and get involved with. What I'm going to do now is head back over to actually my Zeus Gaming UK account to carry on showing you what we can do next. We're going to hop between these 2 accounts so you get to see it from sort of both sides. So let's have a little look at the moment. So just on the left, general chat, think box, how to, LFG, and scrim. So we've got access to 5 channels for the time being. Here we are magically across into my channel as Zeus Gaming UK, where you can see I've got a whole host of things down here that you couldn't see when we was on the previous account. And that's because they've all been set up with various levels of coding that, depending on your role within the channel, it opens or closes different doors on what you can and can't see, keeping it all very tidy, organized, and it just makes sure that we don't just get any odd random individual walking into our channel and spamming it and posting, and we really control the access that people have. So as Zeus Gaming UK, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come across here to Pantheon Gaming, which was who we were just using a minute ago, and I'm going to upgrade their role. You can see here that I've got a couple of drop down options. For this one, I'm going to make them a demigod. I'm going to get rid of their chat access, and that's changed their color almost immediately. What you can see here as well is it's got a title here that it now gives them about who they are and what roles they hold. So let's now flip back across to the Pantheon Gaming UK Discord Like magic, here we are back across with Pantheon Gaming UK as the account, and you can see I've now had a whole host of other bits that have opened up. Within this channel, we have various levels of access that we can grant somebody that I'm going to show you how to set up now. Each of these different roles mean that the individual that's assigned them is able to access different levels or different parts of the Discord channel that have been set up. To add these roles, what we're going to do is head over here just to the label of our channel, come down to server settings, and then select roles. This will give you everything that I currently have set up. The only one that you will have will be everyone to start with, and you add new roles by very simply clicking this little faint plus sign here that gives you the ability to add new role. What you've then got is the customization of changing the color and how it will appear on the channel. You can change that role name to whatever you choose. So let's keep it on a god theme. That's actually got 2Ds because I can spell, I promise. And you've got some basic level things that you can start with. Now bear in mind that applying these settings at this stage apply to every channel unless you change them. And depending on the various levels that you are going to issue somebody, I would suggest that right at the very basic level, people that are just going to come in, maybe you haven't vetted them yet, I would only really give them access to send messages, and read message history. One of the quickest ways that I've seen people leave or mute a channel or get annoyed is this one here, where people have the ability to mention all roles. So you've probably seen it in previous Discords where they put like at everybody, and then all like 100, 200, 300 people within that community get a message to let them know. That can get really irritating. So I'd probably suggest one of the first and best things you can do is control who has that access. If we then head back across to something like the general chat room and go through the same kind of format, you'll see that nope, not everyone has access to this, but actually once they've hit agree in our rules channel, our welcome channel, and they get put into this chat room, they get moved straight to the role of chat. And then they do have the ability, very limited ability, to invite their friends if they like what's going on. They can read, send messages, and they can read history. They can't do anything else. And that just gives us the ability to vet and make sure that A, we haven't got an idiot in the room, but B, they're actually here for the right reasons. And then we can start moving them through the ranks should, when, and if we see fit. I like the idea of ensuring that somebody has taken the time to read your rules on your welcome page before they join your channel. And you can put anything you want on that page, whether it's a bit about yourself, maybe it's some links to your socials, maybe it's a rule set, and you want someone to acknowledge that they've read it. As you saw that I have on my channel, my rule set, this is how we do it. We're going to go across to a website called dino.gg, and I'm going to link that in the description for everybody. And this is the bot that we're going to be using. When you sign in for the first time, what you're going to want to do is link it to the relevant Discord server, and then you're going to verify, authorize, and you're going to come through to a channel like this. It's really easy to set up, and rather than going through every step, I'm just going to tell you the basic ones you need from the get-go to get yourself off the ground and running. So what you first of all want to do is, where you've got your dashboard, you may want to rename your bot. So because everything I am doing has a god theme, I've stuck with that and I've given it Kronos as a name. You can change the prefix command. So I believe when you first come onto this, it's a question mark. However, I would suggest a large, or not suggest, say that word one more time in a sentence. I think I've seen that the majority of prefixes or commands are out there use an exclamation mark. So I kind of wanted to keep it in that theme so people knew what to do. I then want to head down to custom commands. And then this is one that we have set up. So if it doesn't come straight to this, once again, it's modules, custom commands, and then let's just go into edit so you can see what we are doing. So at the very top, we've got the word that has to be typed. So for me, that's agree. And then we've got the commands of what is going to happen. So let me just talk you through what all this means. So when someone does exclamation mark agree in the channel that I instruct them to do it in, it is then going to give them the role of chat. Now you saw that I had the role of chat, when I went through my different channel options. So when you're setting those up, when you start, you need to set one up that you're happy for everyone to have the access level of. So that's the real base one. And then purge 100. So that just means, let's say for example, and it happens in mine, they don't get it right first time, they do exclamation mark space agree, or they spell agree wrong. Rather than the computer looking for that word to delete it, it just makes sure that every time someone types exclamation mark agree, it deletes the 100 lines before that have been put in by anybody that isn't you. So really, really easy, nice way to keep that all clean. You then want to make sure that you've got delete command and silent command active. We go down to the next little drop down, and this is where we want it to take place. So bear in mind the name of the channel that you created that you want Dinobot to run for you or look after. So for me, that's my welcome page. You might want to call that rules or about me, or, you know, get as creative as you like. There are also then some extra bits and pieces alongside a whole range of coding that you can use within this channel and customize however you see fit. You do have lots of little bits and pieces on here, and it's up to you how you use them. The only other one I use is the action log, which is in the relevant channel. It tells me what channel this is, and it just lets people know when someone's left. Someone's joined, someone's left, and the role that they have been given. This is all I use the bot for, because I don't want my bot speaking all the time. I don't want it to be a spammy channel. It is just to try and keep things clean and make sure people understand the rules, and I know they've read the rules before they join. Then see when we're back across at the Pantheon Gaming channel that Kronos actually introduces people and welcomes them into chat when they come through. It can do things like typing commands and let you know when people's left the chat. It also appears up here in the top right hand corner with a name we've given it alongside that it is actually a bot as well. So once again, when someone joins our welcome and they type the word agree, Dinobot will automatically give them the role of chat. Okay, it's automatically going to give them this role. And then it's up to me or one of the mods or someone that you give the access to about progressing them through the channel. So you may just want, 3 different variations of roles here. I'd say a minimum of 3 would work really, really well, okay? So you've got your entry level chat or user, whatever you want to call it, that you're going to give to everyone when they join. You probably then want a next level up of access that once someone's earned your trust or whatever it may be, that you then award them this level, which gives them more usage. And then finally, you want your moderation access that gives everyone access. But you can customize this as much as you want, guys. It's really, really up to you. So get creative, work out what it is that you want, work out what it is that you need, and make sure you got those highlighted. While we are here, I would just say make sure you've got these top two highlighted, because I think they're important. And I would also suggest that it's really important that you make sure everyone has the ability to create invite. Everyone needs the ability to read and send messages, and then it's up to you if you want them to read message history. If they don't have that facility, it just means that anybody that joins, they won't be able to read anything, any content, any information before they joined. So it might look to them like your channel's a bit dead if you don't have this ticked. Then with your individual channels, you're probably just going to want to look at who you want to have access. So if we look at Pantheon Competitive as an option, I know this has got really, really limited access. So this is literally only accessible by our moderators, or gods as we call them, and comp gods. Okay, so people that have specifically joined the competitive ranks. Anybody else has no access. So we can make this as strict or as lax as we want, but it is completely up to you how you customize this. That's us done for another episode. I hope that's been useful. I hope you've enjoyed it. We have only gone through some really basic steps with Discord, but that is already enough to kind of stand you out from some of the competition. Make sure your channel is looking clean. Introducing a bot that does really basic level tasks. By all means, play about with it a bit more, because it's very self-explanatory, that website I've shown you. There is also a lot of commands and extra bits that you can run. It really depends what you want to get out of your channel. In the next couple of episodes, we are going to start looking at bots that you can include, and that's going to be for a variety of social media platforms. So stay tuned and keep coming back for that one. But as always, guys, help us out by dropping a like on the video, whichever platform you may be watching it on at the moment. I'm going to whack my socials up now as well so you can see them. Come through, check us out. I stream quite regularly at the moment, so feel free to pop past, see me on Twitch, see me on Facebook, come and have a chat, come and have a discussion. Let's talk about these videos, let's talk about your ideas or any advice you need. If I'm not online and I'm not streaming, then come through the Discord, get involved and have a chat, because it's always good to see as many of you as I possibly can.